James!
Still no word from her?
Your Majesty, we have searched the entire kingdom and neighboring lands for 3 years. Alice is nowhere to be found.
She hated the idea of being queen so much that she burned down the palace and fled the night before her coronation. Alice, is the crown really that heavy for you? Was everything we went through just a lie?
James, you have wasted 3 years on a runaway bride. You agreed to this ball, and you must attend.
Don't worry, Mother, I know my duty.
By His Majesty's decree, the 2 daughters of the Earl are invited to the royal gala in 3 days. Lady Chloe is a beauty, but this one... What on earth is wrong with her?
My lord, I grew up in the countryside and just returned. This is the hottest out there.
You should stay behind. We wouldn't want you frightening His Majesty.
Perfect. Then I won't bother you.
10 years later, and she is an absolute disgrace. Thank goodness Mother was wise enough to banish her to the countryside back then.
My lord, every family wants the crown. What kind of woman does the king prefer?
2 years ago, the Almighty gave a prophecy that the Bernard family would birth a queen. I must say, Chloe does bear a resemblance to the former one. Her skin was incredibly fair.
My lord, how does my skin compare to her?
There is no comparison.
Oh my god. Those eyes. The expression, she actually looks a bit like our Chloe. Thank you so much for the hint, my lord.
Just remember me when you become the new queen, Lady Chloe.
Good lord! Our family might actually birth a queen!
I already look like her. If I make my skin even fair, I'll be a perfect match. Plus, with that wretch Julia as a foil, the king will definitely fall for me.
Julia, I don't get it. You have the most beautiful face and skin in all of Bavaria. Why make yourself look like a clown?
I worked so hard to escape. Going back there willingly would make me the biggest idiot.
What did you say?
The palace sucks. Pack your bags. We are leaving for the countryside tonight.
On it!
Lady Julia, are you in there?
What is it?
The Lord has blessed us. Chloe personally pleaded for you. You can join her at the royal gala in 3 days.
What?
The king has been single for years. Maybe I'll be the queen today.
I heard a prophecy that the new queen is from the Bernard family.
Then it must be Chloe. She's the perfect lady. But the Earl has 2 daughters. It could be either. Chloe looks the most like the former queen, so it's definitely her. As for the other one... Oh my god, which circus did that clown escape from? Hey, hillbilly, did you wear your grandmother's curts? Oh, noble lady, this is the hottest fashion in the countryside.
You wretched clown, Julia. Your ugliness will only make me more graceful. Don't mind her, ladies. My sister grew up in the country and knows nothing of the capital. Her taste is unique.
But I think my dress is beautiful. Your dress is a disaster that would make Mother Mary cry. Is it fashion to wear cheap rags in the country pig shoals now?
His Majesty the King!
Your Majesty, the son of Bavaria, for this gala I have prepared... Sire, I heard you love nightingales. I would love to sing for you.
James is as picky as ever. He likes none of them. Good, then he definitely won't choose a clown like me.
Not a single lady catches your eye.
None of them compare to Alice.
If you could actually find her, I wouldn't have to throw this ball.
Merciful King, please forgive my sister's rudeness.
look so much like her.
Her figure looks so familiar.
Your Highness, you promised not to restrict my freedom. So, I'm sleeping with my beau tonight. No objections, right?
Your Majesty, remember who you are!
Your Majesty, that is the Bernard lady from the prophecy.
She does look a bit like Alice.
The herald was right. I really look like Alice. My profile looks exactly like the former queen. He must be mesmerized.
What is your name?
Noble King, I am Chloe Bernard. It is an honor to—
I was asking her. Look up.
Damn it! I look like a total clown! How did he still notice me? Oh god, she's curious. How could the Earl let a clown in here?
He shouldn't recognize me, right? If he finds out I posed as Lady Alice and fooled him for 3 years, he'll send me to the scaffold.
Damn it, I'm losing it. How could I think this ridiculous red-haired clown was Alice? Bernard family's taste is Turnley circused. Is this a mockery of the royal gala?
You're funny, Your Majesty. I grew up in the country. This is the trend there. Do you like it?
Julia Bernard, rejected.
Thank you for your wise judgment, Your Majesty. God bless you!
So happy? Alice didn't want to be my queen back then. And now, even a ridiculous red-haired clown is desperate to escape me? Hold on. Did I say you could leave? From now on, you stay in the palace to serve the queen.
Amy, what is wrong with James's eyes? I made myself look this hideous, yet he still keeps me here to serve the queen. Isn't he afraid I'll give Her Majesty nightmares?
Julia, we are stuck now. We have to stay in the palace tonight.
No, I don't want to. Oh, look who got chosen and is now playing innocent. Exactly. A red-haired clown in the palace just ruins the air. Right, I couldn't even pass the front gate until you bribed the herald just to use me as your wretched foil. Oh, beautiful ladies, you have Chloe to thank for having such an wretched competitor today. You wretched clown!
The king must be in a bad mood today. There's no way he actually likes that clown.
Julia Bernard, rejected.
Thank you for your wise judgment, Your Majesty. God bless you!
From now on, Julia Bernard stays in the palace to serve the queen.
Your Majesty, take a good look. I am so wretched. Are you sure you want me serving the queen?
Julia, are you questioning my command?
How could I? It is the highest honor in life to serve Her Majesty. May God bless you and the queen.
What are you laughing at? Am I really that annoying?
Oh, my king, how could you say that? You are the dream of every lady in the land.
Then why does everyone try to run away from me?
That's impossible, sire. Lady Alice must have had her reasons for leaving.
Did I ask about her?
That heartless woman does not deserve to be mentioned in my palace. What, do you still want her to be queen? Forgive my stupidity, sire. A woman like her doesn't deserve it at all.
Countless women adore me. I don't care about Alice.
True, sire. Every lady currently serving the queen is deeply in love with you. However, they have been here for days, and the queen keeps asking when you will choose your bride.
If I knew we'd end up stuck here, you shouldn't have made yourself look so bizarre. Now, to avoid execution for treason, you have to wear this damn red wig and white powder every single day.
If my secret gets out, execution will be the least of my worries.
What do you mean by that? Nothing. Nothing. Anyway, the queen is surrounded by beauties. The king will forget about me in no time. Then we will find a chance to slip out.
We have a problem! The king isn't sleeping tonight. He has already visited 12 ladies' rooms and is heading this way right now!
Oh no! Let me fix your makeup quickly!
What is that idiot James doing up so late? Don't panic. There's only one way out. Amy, come here.
Sire, slow down, please. You've questioned every single lady tonight. What answer are you looking for?
Hypocrisy. Those women only care about my crown. They pretend to adore me, but none of them actually want to stay by my side.
James, where did you hide my favorite bow?
Alice, who sleeps with a cold weapon every night after getting married. If I don't hide it, when can I spend tender nights together to my Alice?
Who said I wanted to spend tender nights together to you?
So, can we tonight?
No.
I should have known. You were a whole hour late to our wedding. You never wanted to be Alice.
That's not true. You are the bravest man alive. Why wouldn't I want to? Once we defeat the rebels, I will be your perfect queen and stay with you forever.
Liars. All of them.
Where are you heading now, sire?
Where does that red-haired clown live?
Sire, the physician said Julia is unwell and cannot see anyone tonight. However, Chloe lives nearby.
Julia, just as you expected. The moment the king heard you were sick, he went straight to Chloe's room. Did you pass my words to Chloe? Don't worry. I told her exactly how to keep the king there. She wants to be queen so badly she will definitely follow your advice. Please, God, let Chloe keep James occupied tonight. That you are brilliant, Lady Chloe. That wretched Julia actually sent word telling you not to wear blue or this brooch. She's clearly jealous of you. What does that idiot know? She's just trying to sabotage me. You are much smarter, my lady. I've already added an aphrodisiant from the black market to the fontet. Once the king steps, he won't leave tonight. Smart girl.
His Majesty arrives!
Greetings, Your Majesty. Sire. Good thing I ignored that clown Julia. The way the king looks at me, I am meant to be his queen.
Who allowed you to dress like this?
Sire, I heard the former queen.
Shut up! Who do you think you are to mimic her and disgust me?
From this day on, blue fabric is banned in the palace, and Chloe Bernard is stripped of her right to attend any royal galas this month.
What? Your Majesty! I was wrong, sire! Chloe, what Julia said was true. True? That clown did this on purpose! She knew exactly what would happen and didn't tell me why. She's evil! If that wretched Julia wins the king over and becomes queen, she will destroy us!
Go fetch Tyler, that pervert.
What? That seems too risky. I don't care. Every day Julia spends here means more trouble for me. Tonight, I want her to die in this palace, exactly the same way her worthless mother did. James is so annoying. He kept me on edge all night. Our people are watching. As soon as the king leaves, we'll know. Julia, your neck is turning green. You'll poison yourself if you keep using this powder to disguise yourself. Maybe I can tweak the formula in a few days and turn it into some skin remedy? Great idea. We are running low on powder anyway. Tomorrow we can try... Amy, do you smell something weird?
Julia, I'm here!
Who goes there?
Don't be scared. Others might call you a wretched clown, but I don't mind. I'm here to please you. I heard you get quite lonely in this palace.
Sire, it's late. We should head back.
Liar! How could Julia do such a scandalous thing in the palace?
What's going on?
I don't know if it's true, Your Majesty. Sheila said she just saw...
Saw what?
Sire, I just saw a man disguised as a servant sneaking into Julia's room. Sire, maybe Sheila saw it wrong. This is the palace. Julia wouldn't dare do anything reckless.
We'll know the truth once we step inside.
You're done for, Julia.
Julia, you are Alice?
Too bad some people just love to cross me. Speak. Who sent you to ruin me?
I swear I don't know. I just got a note saying you were lonely and invited me over.
Still lying on your deathbed? Fine, don't blame... Damn it, I've been set up. Julia, someone is trying to frame you. This man. And what about your face? We're out of powder. Julia, what do we do now?
God bless you, Your Majesty!
Where is Julia?
How bold of Julie. The king is here, and she refuses to show herself. Is she hiding something scandalous inside?
Sire, Julie is in the shower. She didn't mean to keep you waiting. Please wait a moment.
An hour ago, her physician said she was too sick to see me. Now a sick woman is taking a shower?
Good lord. It's my first day on duty. Why me?
Maybe it's some kind of remedy bath? Is it? Perfect. I'll go check on her myself. Everyone else, wait outside.
Get out of my way!
Flour! Get me the leftover flour from the other day.
Getting caught with a man just gets me kicked out. But if my real face is exposed, everyone around me will be in grave danger.
Julia, His Majesty is here to see you.
I'm dead either way. Whether she's Alice or wretched Julia, I'm dragging her down to hell with me.
Break the door down!
I knew you were a cheap whore, Julia. Nobody can save you now. Enjoy getting thrown out.
Julia, His Majesty is here. Come out and greet him at once.
Your Majesty, wait! Julia really isn't decent right now.
Sire, Julia might be reckless, but she wouldn't dare defy you. Unless something terrible happened, or she's hiding a shameful secret.
Search the room.
Light the candles.
Your Majesty, please don't.
That sounds exactly like Alice.
Sire, I was bathing. It's truly convenient. But why did you burst in with so many guards in the dead of night?
I heard an intruder broke into your room. I came to check.
You must be mistaken, sire. This is your palace. Who would dare? If you must search, at least let me get dressed first.
Everyone get out!
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Alice. Is it you?
Why stop the search? It's pitch black in there. What is the king doing?
They say senses heighten in the dark, but there's no way he recognized me just from one sentence, right? Damn it. Has this guy been dreaming about capturing me for 3 years? My dear king.
Julia? Put your clothes on.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I definitely heard a woman scream and weird noises. Tyler must be inside. That cheap whore Julia must be using the darkness to hide her lover.
Light the torches! We are going in to protect His Majesty!
Darkening my neck and hands is easy, but if my face looks uneven in this pitch black, I'm dead the second the lights go up. I hope Amy hid that old pervert well.
Why? That voice sounded exactly like Alice.
Lady Chloe, by His Majesty's orders, no one enters.
Move! I'm doing this for the king's safety!
Your Majesty, Julia's room hasn't been thoroughly searched yet. I'm just worried an assassin might be hiding in the dark to hurt you, so I brought them in.
Light the candles.
Oh my, Julia, why are you facing away from us? I just didn't want to frighten His Majesty.
Put your hands down. I said put them down.
Your Majesty. Julia, what on earth is that on your face? This is the hottest beauty remedy in the country. They say it makes your skin white as milk. If you like it, I can bring you a few buckets tomorrow.
Damn it, I actually mistook this country clown for my Alice. How ridiculous.
Only you would treasure such disgusting trash. I'm not here for your recipe. Someone saw a man sneaking into your room. For your safety, we need a thorough search. The palace is crawling with guards. How could a man get in? Chloe, are you just trying to pick a fight?
Look at her, Your Majesty. I'm doing this for her own good. If an intruder is hiding here and hurts her, people will start rumors.
Let them try. Search the room. No one suspicious found, sire.
Impossible. Tyler definitely came in. I clearly heard a man's voice earlier.
Sire, did they check the bathtub? Julia just said she was showering. Maybe he's hiding in there.
Hold on.
Wait.
Sire, we haven't finished searching. If we leave now, all my effort tonight goes to waste.
Chloe, are you disappointed we didn't find a man? Did you bring all these people not for the king's safety, but because you suspect I'm hiding a lover?
I don't. I'm only thinking of His Majesty.
Fine, you want to search? Go ahead. Amy, help Lady Chloe.
My pleasure, Julia. You insolent servant, what are you doing? Let go of me! Your Majesty, this maid has gone mad. Help me!
You're not angry with me, right, Your Majesty?
Since Lady Chloe is so persistent, let her check it herself.
Did you get a good feel, Chloe? Anyone in there? How is this possible? Tyler is a grown man. Did he just vanish into thin air?
Julia? Put your clothes on.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Unhand me! Sire, this wretched maid insulted me. Please, do something!
Chloe, your maid framed Julia, and Julia's maid taught you a lesson. In Averlia, we call that even. If you cause trouble in the palace again, you will be banished permanently.
Is that true, sire? I can get kicked out just by causing trouble?
Is she that desperate to get away from me? Not a chance. You're never escaping me, Julia.
Don't celebrate yet, Julia. You got lucky today, but a wretched clown like you will never win the king. The crown belongs to me.
Who even wants James anyway? Wait, did Chloe ignore my warning and wear blue with that flower accessory tonight? Good God, she is an idiot. Good night, Your Majesty. God bless you.
Did I say I was leaving? Wash that disgusting flower off your face.
The king actually likes that wretched clown!
Sire, are you staying here? I might scare you. Oh God, it's been 3 years. When did James get such terrible taste?
I've been walking all night. I just need a quiet place to rest. Everyone, dismissed.
Sire, it's not that you're unwelcome, but I heard you visited 12 ladies tonight. While that shows your royal grace, you really should rest before you ruin your health. Take it easy, sire. You only have one body.
Julia, you don't actually think anything happened between us, do you? Go wash your face. And while you're at it, clean out that dirty mind of yours.
He didn't touch a single one? Wandering around the palace in the middle of the night? Are kings really this free nowadays?
This gala is just my mother's way of forcing a marriage. Keeping you all in the palace is just giving them a chance to get close to me. But I can tell you have zero interest in me. So I'll borrow your room for a few days to avoid getting poisoned by those women's perfumes.
How clever of you, sire.
A safe haven? You're the king, and you're hiding in an wretched clown's room? By tomorrow morning, I'll be the ultimate target for every lady in this palace. If I were you, I'd stay quiet until the guards leave. Want to live? Then just lay there.
What are you looking at, Julia?
Sire, I was just looking at the stars. It's a beautiful night for a workout. You've walked so much tonight. Your body must be stiff. Want me to rub your shoulders?
Julia is one lucky girl to catch the king's eye. What do you think he sees in her?
She's so wretched. The king was probably just tired and stopped by.
Makes sense.
Ah! That hurts! Gently, Julia. Gentler.
You can actually endure this? Fine, James. I'll make sure your shoulder's so sore tomorrow you won't even be able to lift them. Let's see if you dare use my room as a shelter again.
Since when did His Majesty develop such bizarre taste?
Julia, I told you to go easy.
Bear with it, sire. True relief only comes with hard pressure. I'll make sure to give you this intense treatment every single day.
Lord Chamberlain, judging by the king's noises, could he be the one on the bottom?
Didn't you just complain I was too rough, Your Majesty?
No, keep going. Deeper pressure feels better. Ignore me.
Then I won't hold back. Hang in there, sire.
Lord Chamberlain, is it always this brutal the first time a noble lady serves His Majesty? What do you know? Word has it on their wedding night, Princess Alice was so displeased with the chamber's decor, she gave the Prince Imperial 3 consecutive elbow strikes.
Enough! Stop listening and get back to your duties.
His Majesty searched for Alice for 3 whole years. Now that he's finally given up, he falls for an wretched redhead.
Damn it! I used so much force, yet instead of getting angry and kicking me out, he looked like he actually enjoyed it? Does this guy have some kind of masochistic streak?
3 years ago, during the battle against the rebels, I took a severe arrow wound to the shoulder. The royal physicians spent 3 years trying to clear the deep bruising without success. Yet every single strike of yours hit the exact spot. Your technique is remarkable, Julia.
I was only aiming for where it would hurt the most, completely forgetting I was the one who dressed that wound in the first place. But I just picked up a few spots back in the countryside from massaging old saps on the farm. Your Majesty, I suddenly have a terrible stomachache.
A stomach ache. You seem to have plenty of energy when you were assaulting me with your elbows. The exact location of my old injury is a secret known only to Alice and all of Aurora. How did you know it? Answer me!
Doomed! If I admit it, the charges of identity fraud plus escaping would definitely be enough to get Amy and me swinging from the gallows. It's pure coincidence, sire. Anyone who regularly handles a bow or a sword has injuries in that exact spot. That you're in incredible shape, Your Majesty.
Have you ever studied medicine?
Does sneaking looks while the village vet treated pigs count?
I must be losing my mind. How could a proud, elegant woman like Alice ever become this vulgar, red-haired clown?
Sire? Are you all right?
I'm fine. I was just reminded of an old acquaintance who was full of lies. Still, your massage technique is excellent. Effective today, you are appointed Chief Royal Therapist. You are granted special access to my chambers to treat my chronic ailment.
Please don't, Your Majesty. I don't want gold, I don't want a title, and I certainly don't want any attention. Please take back your decree.
Your lack of ambition is precisely why I chose you. After I spend the night here, word will spread across the palace by tomorrow morning that you have won my favor.
What?
I will be visiting often. With you as my shield, my mother will stop hounding me to choose one of those hypocritical noble ladies as queen. It's late. Get some sleep.
You lunatic, James! Using me as a shield just because you don't want to deal with those noble libbies! How devious! Oh God, if this keeps up, when will I ever be able to leave this palace? Well, did the king leave Julia's room last night? It's bad news, Lady Chloe. His Majesty stayed in Julia's quarters the entire night. He even promoted her to Chief Royal Therapist. Now she can serve the king every single day, right alongside her duties to the Queen. What? Serve the king? With so many highborn ladies in this palace, why would he choose that hideous clown? Lady Chloe, that Julia has been strange ever since her days at the Earl's estate. She just got to the palace and she's already stay-stilling your spotlight. If we leave her be, she'll become the Queen of Alvaria. In her dreams. Sheila, go. Spread the word. Let every noble lady know exactly what a ridiculous, grotesque clown the king's new favorite truly is. impossible! Why would His Majesty choose Julia as his chief therapist? What? You're saying the king rejected invitations from every noble lady just to obsess over that wretched Julia?
Exactly. Word is that strange, painful groans were coming from her room all night long, and His Majesty didn't leave until dawn. How infuriating.
What does Julia have that I don't? Why does she get to attend to the king?
Julia, I swear, if you spare me, I'll forge new identities for you and your maid to escape the palace, even if it means risking the guillotine.
Very well. Your miserable life is safe for now. Remember, forget everything you saw in the dark last night and keep your promise. Understood?
Yes, I understand completely.
Then get lost.
Thank goodness that nightmare is over. But Julia, why did Tyler suddenly panic and call you Prince Alice last night? He was out of his mind with fear, just babbling nonsense. Don't believe a word.
Julia, we have trouble. Sophie and Charlotte are marching this way with a whole mob of maids. It looks like they're coming for blood.
Up close, this Julia looks even worse than the rumors say. How on earth did this woman captivate the king?
Sophie, Charlotte, what brings you here? Julia, what kind of cheap tricks did you use to get the king to appoint you chief therapist? Sophie, you're misjudging me. How could I ever— Save it! If you didn't pull something, why else would His Majesty stay here all night?
Confound that James. I just wanted to slip away from the palace quickly, and now he's brought all this trouble to my door.
You've got it all wrong. I was simply giving His Majesty a massage last night. Liar! Then why didn't the king ask me for a massage? I am by far the strongest among all the noble ladies.
Who knows if James lost his mind last night?
It must be because His Majesty hasn't had the chance to witness your incredible strength yet, Sophie. I'm sure once he sees it in a few days, he'll be completely enchanted by both of you. I mean, it's not like our noble king has some bizarre taste and actually prefers a wretched clown like me, right? Ladies, what are you doing?
Julia is so hideous, yet the king likes her. Does His Majesty really have some secret kink?
Julia, tell me, what exactly do you put on your face?
What?
Didn't you say the king has bizarre taste? He must like you because of this ridiculous look. I don't care, I want to look just like you. I'll take that. Once I look like you, the king will fall for me. Maybe he'll even make me his queen. Julia, that was the special powder you stayed up all night making. It hides your true face and works wonders for your skin, and you just let them steal it?
It's fine, Amy. If they want to be queen that badly, let them take it. Once you all crowd around James, I can finally take the chance to escape this palace.
With this, plus the medical skills I picked up from that old physician, the king will definitely fall for me tonight. Good lord, that stuff is blindingly white. If you put that on, won't you literally blend into the palace walls? Oh my god. Why is it this white? I remember Julia's face being rough, but it wasn't like this. This is whiter than chalk. I get it. Julia tricked us. She wants us to put this garbage on our faces and look hideous, just so the king keeps liking. What a malicious woman. What are you all doing here? We're delivering a gown to Julia, but it got torn by accident, so we need to fix it right away. Oh, I see. Look, if you trust me, just leave the gown to us. Sophie, what is wrong with you today? Julia just set us up, and now you're voluntarily mending her clothes? Charlotte, I only said I'd handle it.
I never said I was any good at embroidery. Why does this dress look so incredibly familiar?
Good heavens! What kind of monster did this? Who dares embroider a hideous turtle right onto Julia's gown?
This is definitely the work of some jealous noble lady trying to humiliate you, Julia. Julia, the ceremony is about to start. If you wear this to see the king and queen, the whole court will mock you. Shouldn't we find Lord Raymond and ask for a regular gown?
It's too late for that!
No need to change. Amy, go get me ink and a quill. Are you sure about this, Julia?
Dear God! Julia! What are you doing?
Since they want a show, let's make it a grand one. When the king sees this disaster, he'll be furious and kick me out. Then we'll finally be...
Oh God, why am I so cursed? Yesterday I almost died, then I randomly got rewarded, and today Julia's literally putting her neck on the chopping block.
I have no idea what dirty tricks that wretched Julia used to get the king to name her chief royal therapist. Lady Chloe, the priest predicted you would be the future queen of Aurelia. I am absolutely furious for you that the king overlooked you. Exactly. And to make matters worse, she dares to be this late to such an important ceremony. Does she honestly think she can look down on us, the throw in us is just because of some petty promotion? Julia spent too much time in the countryside. She knows nothing of court etiquette. She is likely still asleep. Besides, she has never cared about my family's reputation. It seems Chloe utterly detests that wretched creature. Don't worry. The moment Julia walks in wearing that dress, she'll become the laughingstock of the entire kingdom. Apologies for the delay, everyone. According to Article 42 of the Aurelian Court Protocol, any candidate wearing highly improper attire at an Indristation gala shall be stripped of all court titles and banished permanently. Freedom, here I come. So sorry I'm late. The palace is built like an absolute maze. I almost got entirely lost. How peculiar. Chloe is so elegant and beautiful, yet Julia, from the very same family, is so utterly unrefined. She grew up in the countryside without proper tutoring. She is a bit rough around the edges. Since everyone is here, let us begin the imprestation ceremony. Good heavens! Look at Julia's dress! How dare she wander around the palace in a torn gown? This is atrocious! Sophie, is your vision blurred by powder? That's not a tear, that's a hideous turtle. Imprestitation? Forget chief therapist. The king should just name her the official turtle maid. Affecting the court and insulting royal dignity, this clown should be thrown out immediately. Beautiful job, Sophie. It seems I'm not the only one who wants Julia gone from this palace. Julia, where did you get that dress? If you want to ruin your own life, fine, but don't drag our family down with you. No wonder it looks so familiar. Isn't that Princess Alice's gown? Julia, how on earth did you get your hands on that? Did Julia actually steal Alice's dress? Julia, how dare you? Alice? The very dress I wore 3 years ago and tossed into the stables? No wonder it felt familiar. That gown belongs to Alice? Whoever set Julie up with this dress is a genius. Julia, even if Alice never became queen, she is the most important person to His Majesty. How dare you steal her attire? Did you swap it out, Chloe? Do not slander me! The king loathes anyone trying to copy Alice. Take that dress off this instant, you wretched redhead! How ridiculous. A dress I threw away years ago is driving all these people insane. Instead of rushing to punish me, maybe you should find out who intentionally delivered this gown to my room. You clearly stole it because you're desperate to be queen! And how did any of you recognize it as Alice's dress? If it's hers, why was it sliced open and defaced with a turtle? Stop your pathetic excuses, Julia. If you drop to your knees right now and pray, perhaps the king will show mercy. Who do you think you are to command me? I refuse. If you don't kneel now, when His Majesty arrives, your punishment will be far worse than a bruised ego! Exactly. Alice's place in the king's heart is not something a wretched clown like you could ever touch. Guards! Drag this thief out before she implicates the rest of us. That's her!
The exact location of my old injury is a secret known only Alice in all of Aurora. How did you know it? Raymond. Do you think a mask exists that could completely alter someone's true appearance? Sire, in all my years of experience, I would say that is entirely impossible. Are you thinking about Princess Alice again, Your Majesty? I forgot about her long ago. The king is stubborn to a fault. Why hasn't Julia arrived yet? My shoulder is acting up.
Sire, Julia has gotten into a massive row with the other ladies.
What happened?
You should go see for yourself, Your Majesty.
The king is furious that someone stole Alice's gown. He's already on his way here. Enjoy getting thrown out of the palace, Julia. The sun is exceptionally lovely today. Enjoy your time reflecting out here. Did you honestly believe wearing Alice's clothes would make you queen?
I heard Alice saved the king's life back then, which ruined her health. That's why His Majesty never punished her when she left. Did you think you'd get the same special treatment in your dreams?
What are you looking so proud for, Julia? Let's see how the king destroys you when he arrives. Precisely! The king searched for Alice for 3 whole years. You're finished for wearing her dress.
How hilarious. James used the search for me as an excuse to crush the rebels, taking all the glory.
Lady Chloe, Julia's frail. She cannot handle this blistering sun. Please show some mercy.
It's because we're family that I'm making her kneel here. Otherwise, the king would send her straight to the chopping block.
Kneel properly, Julia! You dared to defile Alice's dress. Not stripping it off you right here is already an act of extreme mercy.
Sire, look at the back of Julia's gown. Someone embroidered.
Alice.
Sire, Your Majesty, please slow down!
Your Majesty, you're finally here. Sire, you have no idea what... Ah!
Alice. Is it you?
Did James actually figure it out?
Sire, you don't understand. This Julia stole Alice's gown and defaced it with a vile turtle. I am merely punishing her on your behalf.
Julia?
Julia! Who gave you permission to wear this?
Sire, she did it on purpose. She thought wearing that dress would make you fall for her and replace Alice.
Julia, I am asking you one last time. Who allowed you to ruin her gown? What right do you have to touch her things?
You really care that much about what she left behind, Your Majesty?
That is the only thing she left me. That heartless woman left absolutely nothing behind when she ran except this single dress. And you dared to draw a turtle on it. Tell me, how should I punish you for a crime this severe? Julia, if you stay for the coronation tomorrow, you will be the Queen of Aurelia. Have you truly thought this through? You won't take the crown in place of my runaway daughter?
My lord, your actual daughter, Lady Alice, was so deeply in love with someone else that she chose to elope on the very eve of her coronation. I only stumbled upon this secret by pure accident after being banished by my family. I became Alice for the past 3 years solely to save you from royal wrath. But my grandmother is elderly and gravely ill. I must return to her.
But I can tell there is real affection between you and James.
A king's devotion is the most deceitful poison in this world. I've successfully covered up the scandal of Alice's eloption for 3 years. In the days accord, my lord, you must ensure my true identity remains a secret.
True. Swapping identities to become Alice was dangerous enough, but if we let this deception go on, exposure would mean the gallows for both our families. Therefore, you must swear before God that you will never set foot in the palace again.
From this day forward, I, Julia, swear that I will never step into the palace again. James, I never believed in a king's love. What I'm trying to protect is the fate of 2 whole families.
Since I have committed such a blunder, please strip me of everything, Your Majesty, and banish me from court forever.
Could you really be... Alice!
Your Majesty, banishing Julia from the palace is far too lenient for a crime this severe. She should be sent to the guillotine immediately. Indeed, Your Majesty. Though Julia is my sister, she insulted Alice today and committed a grave offences. I cannot condone this either. Please punish her.
Sire, why are you holding her?
It is just a turtle. If it pleases her, she can embroider 100 turtles on my clothes, and I would gladly allow it.
Have you lost your mind, Your Majesty? You are supposed to punish her.
Oh, punishments will be dealt.
It seems the king doesn't care about that wretched clown Julia at all.
Everyone present today shall kneel out here in the blistering sun. You will stay on your knees until Julia wakes up. Anyone who dares leave will be thrown straight into the dungeon.
Good heavens. Has the king actually fallen for Julia? After you, ladies!
By what right? The criminal who stole Alice's dress and drew a turtleneck gets carried away by the king, while we are forced to kneel here. Lord Raymond, surely there has been some misunderstanding?
Ladies, are you suggesting you wish to defy a direct royal decree?
After serving His Majesty for all these years, I am finally tasting the true sweetness of absolute power.
It is just a turtle. If it pleases her, she can embroider 100 turtles on my clothes, and I would gladly allow it.
Rest assured, Your Majesty, Julia is merely suffering from dehydration and physical exhaustion due to prolonged kneeling. She just needs some rest.
So what if you're the king? Big deal.
Careful, Your Majesty!
James, I'm going to embroider 100 turtles on your clothes. Your Majesty, I was having a nightmare and wasn't lucid. I absolutely didn't mean to offend you.
Your Majesty? You call me Your Majesty?
Then, your high and mighty king? Sire, I know you utterly detest me right now. Don't worry. The moment you throw me out of the palace, I promise I will never cross your path again.
Are you truly that desperate to leave my side?
Not at all. You are the most magnificent man in the entire kingdom, sire. It's just that I am crude and hideous. I am simply unworthy of remaining by your side. Oh no. Don't tell me James is regretting his leniency and wants to send me to the gallows instead of letting me leave. Sire, if you are truly furious, why don't you just have the guards throw me out of the palace gates right now?
Who said I was furious? It's just a piece of clothing. I won't punish you, and you are not leaving this palace.
Sire, I think you might be missing the point. I stole Alice's dress, and I even embroidered— Mercy, Your Majesty. Out of pure jealousy, I took scissors and slashed that dress, but I swear I had no idea it belonged to Alice. I have learned my lesson.
Has this woman lost her mind? Why is she stealing my perfect crime and my golden ticket out of this palace?
Is that so? I initially thought Julia was the culprit and intended to grant her wish by banishing her. It seems I nearly wronged her.
Sire, don't listen to her nonsense. I was the one who ripped it, and I deliberately drew that turtle on it. Please just throw me out. No, Your Majesty! I embroidered that turtle with my own hands. I was just being playful. Please do not punish my family. Yes, sire, I am to blame too. I helped Sophie by stitching the turtle's 4 legs. It has nothing to do with Julia.
It seems I misjudged Julia today.
But Your Majesty, the graffiti on the turtle's face was completely my doing with a quill. If you don't believe me, Amy can witness to it.
I had no idea you were so pure-hearted, Julia, trying to take the blame for others even at a time like this. But since you are so kind and these malicious women tried to ruin you, I shall ensure they receive a fitting punishment today.
Sire, it is my fault for allowing the noble ladies to destroy Alice's attire. I am willing to share the punishment with them. That is not what you all were saying this afternoon. Your Majesty, I truly recognize my mistake now. Please show mercy for the sake of my family's standing.
Very well. All of you shall be stripped of your titles, reduced to commoners, and banished from the palace.
Sire, it was just a temporary lapse of judgment.
As for Chloe, out of respect for Julia, you shall merely be banished from court. You remain a lady of the Bernard family.
Your Majesty.
What? Didn't you just step forward volunteering to share the punishment? Now that I've granted your wish, you are displeased?
I accept the punishment. Curse her. I can't believe James is protecting that wretched creature Julia to this extent. Sire, isn't this punishment a bit too reckless?
And what do you suggest?
If James banishes all these women who hate me, how am I supposed to find another chance to cause trouble and get thrown out? Your Majesty, these ladies were personally placed here by the Queen Mother. If you banish them, she will be displeased. Why don't we try an alternative punishment instead?
What kind of punishment?
Out in the countryside, I used to yaunt pigs. They ran out in all dead and row was absolute-licious. Why not force them yaunt ruade? It saved the palace quite a bit expense. And for Chloe, since she love of management, they bent her quarters in the official royal pigeonhole. Chloe will be personally responsible for their care. What do you think, Your Majesty? What? You actually want to turn my estate into a pig yire? Your Majesty, I've never even seen a pig in my entire life. I heard they are filthy and stupid. I won't tend to them. I refuse. Sire, Julia is definitely doing this to spine me. How am I supposed to live side by side with a bunch of stench-filled beasts every single day? How am I even supposed to sleep?
That idiot Julia. The king has always been obsessed with royal dignity and elegance. She actually suggested he raise swine in his own palace. He must utterly loathe her by now.
I just turned James's court into a literal farm. There's no way he won't banish me now.
Actually, I think Julia's idea is brilliant. Let that be their punishment then. You've suffered enough today. From this moment on, I will never give anyone the chance to drive you away from my side. What is it? I am personally giving you the opportunity to remain by my side forever. Aren't you pleased?
Pleased? Oh, I am absolutely thrilled, Your Majesty. He's mad! The king has lost his mind! Charlotte, do you think what Julia said earlier was true? Does His Majesty actually have some bizarre, twisted taste? Who knows what's on in his head? I've never had a harsh word directed at me my entire life, and today I am subjected to this absolute humiliation. What does he even see in that Julia?
Look at the bright side, ladies. Shoveling mature is still better than being exiled from the kingdom. Besides, His Majesty only wishes to broaden your horizons.
If you love broadening your horizons so much, why don't you shove it yourself?
Wait. Tonight?
Your Majesty, I feel a bit under the weather tonight. I'm afraid I won't be able to provide your massage.
Do you despise me that much, Julia? You can't even bear to stay a moment longer?
How could I? You are so wise and noble, sire. I adore you.
Is that so? Then you had better remember what you said tonight.
May I go back to rest now?
Once you return, make sure that gown is delivered back to me completely intact.
But the gown is already ruined. Why not just have a brand new one made for Alice?
This is the only piece of her past left in the entire kingdom. Clothes can be remade, but she can never be replaced.
I understand.
Sire. The matter I ordered you to investigate, what did you find? Julia is indeed the daughter of the Earl. After her mother's manning, she was sent to live in the countryside and was brought back just days ago. However, one detail is rather peculiar. What is it? During the 10 years she supposedly spent in that village, she disappeared entirely for 3 of them. 3 years? From the moment I met Alice until she eloped, it was exactly 3 years. Could it be? Deploy everyone. Follow this lead and dig deeper. Do not stop. This is the only piece of her past left in the entire kingdom. Clothes can be remade, but she can never be replaced. That is the only thing she left me. That heartless woman left absolutely nothing behind when she ran except this single dress. And you dared to draw a turtle on it. Tell me, how should I punish you for a crime this severe?
James, with so many noble ladies throwing themselves at you now, why do you insist on playing the devoted lover to a decoy who vanished years ago?
Julia, today was absolutely terrifying. Thank goodness the king cleared your name in front of everyone.
I find it strange too. I defaced Alice's dress. James should hate me. Yet instead of banishing me, he punished everyone else. Could James have discovered my true identity while I was unconscious? Julia, look. Your cosmetics weren't ruined while you were asleep. Maybe His Majesty has genuinely fallen for you. Or perhaps those ladies just couldn't handle the threat of punishment and confessed.
What an utter joke! In all my years, I have never heard of a king ordering Swice to be reared inside the palace grounds.
Your Majesty, if that decree isn't revoked, my quarters will be completely transformed into a foul pig head. Yes, Your Majesty, please, we cannot hurt twin.
Enough! Stop this weeping. In 3 days, I will have the king host a grand royal tea party. You will dress and let that clown Julia upstage you.
But what about the pigs?
Though it sounds dreadful, you did touch Alice's gown first. Consider it temporary. Get to it.
Why are those wretched beasts screaming so early again?
The other ladies just arrived with the slop buckets to feed them.
I'm terrified! Get away from me! Stay back!
What an exquisite gown!
Wait! Did His Majesty see my hard work and sent a reward?
Lady Charlotte, that is a gift for Julia. The king specified that these beasts must be fed by your own hands. If even one starves, the penal will be severe. Do not lose focus.
My haute couture! My brand new dress!
Step aside. It's just feeding livestock. What is there to fear? Watch me.
My jewelry! Help! Why
brooches. A flawless pearl necklace.
Don't move!
Look at what pathetic messes you've become. Not a shred of dignity left.
Catch it, you fools! It went inside! This isn't fair. Why does Julia get showered with gems while I am stuck wrestling swine?
Julia, these were personally selected by His Majesty as an apology for yesterday's misunderstanding, and he insisted you open this particular corset yourself.
Julia, the king is treating you like royalty. These pieces are absolutely one of a kind in the palace. Curse him. James is intentionally flooding me with treasures just to keep me trapped here?
Julia, do you want to see what's inside the box?
Of course. Let's see what kind of game James is playing this time.
Isn't this the emerald you retrieved from those bandits years ago when your grandmother was gravely ill?
Strange. Why would James send this back to me now?
James! Catch! Stop! Have you lost your mind, James? Those rebels were out for your blood tonight. Instead of running for your life, why did you risk it for this thing?
This emerald necklace is your absolute favorite. Anything you love, I will protect with my life.
James sending this emerald right now cannot be a coincidence. Is he testing me because he suspects who I really am?
Julia, back then after you secured the necklace, you didn't return for the bounty and vanished for 2 whole years. Where did you go?
Oh, that. After I took the necklace, those bandits hunted me relentlessly for 2 years. I had to go into hiding to throw them off. And then I struck a deal with Valdi to marry James under the name Alice.
Fate certainly has a strange way of working. The king actually tracked it down. He clearly cares for you, Julia. Maybe we should just stay. Who knows, you might actually become the new queen. Queen? I want nothing to do with that crown. Good God, I must be cursed. Why can't I ever shake this queen destiny? I want out. No, time is running out. I must make James completely despise me within 3 days so he kicks me out of this palace.
Sire, disaster has struck. Julia released all the swine. They are running wild across the entire palace.
Sire, I just unleashed all the livestock. I have entirely disrupted royal order. You must banish me immediately.
Exercise will only make the pork more tender and flavorful for future banquets. Reward Julia with a pearl necklace.
Sire, this time it is truly catastrophic. Julia just took scissors and shred the only gown Alice left behind.
Splendid. Simply splendid.
Your Majesty, I accidentally sliced his old dress into complete rags. Please, throw me out of the palace.
I was actually just thinking that 3-year-old style was dreadfully outdated and wanted it destroyed so I could commission a brand new set for Alice. You truly know me best, Julia.
Not even a hint of anger? James, you are absolute psycho!
Sire, I have been frail since childhood. I fear my time is short. Please take care of yourself once I am gone.
Nonsense. I forbid you from dying. If you dare perish, I will instantly declare you my queen so you can never leave my side.
Wait, Your Majesty! I think I've had a miraculous recovery. I feel fine. I feel strong enough to lift an entire boar.
Since you are cured, I shall reward you with a ruby brooch.
James has completely lost his mind! I caused all that chaos, so why am I getting the exact opposite of what I wanted?
It is truly bizarre.
Think about it. A person's fundamental habits and traits don't just completely flip in a mere 3 years. There can only be one explanation. What explanation? James never actually loved Alice.
What?
I knew it! That man was just putting on a grand show of devotion. Curse him, I almost fell for his pathetic act. What is so special about that wretched Julia? She causes endless trouble, yet the king showers her with gold and gems!
Why waste time being envious? Tomorrow is the royal tea party. Once I dress to perfection, the king will fall for me. Everything she has will soon be mine.
Mine? Focus on the task! The swine just broke into my chambers again! Go catch them!
Julia,
You miserable wretch! Tomorrow I will make sure you suffer! Stop right there! Don't you dare run! through the front path and block it.
It seems your majesty is in high spirits lately. Hosting a tea party and inviting me for a role, you must have finally moved over. As long as Alice never appears before me again, I can certainly move on. But tell me, Valdo, has your daughter truly never contacted you, her own father, since she left 3 years ago? Of course not, sire. I wouldn't dare deceive you. Are you certain she hasn't sneaked back into the palace at any point during these past 3 years?
I swear on my life, Alice never returned after she left. If I am lying to your majesty, may I be struck down by a stray swine.
Hurry! Catch it! It is charging forward!
What on earth do you think you are doing?
Your Majesty.
Sire, this is pure coincidence. I swear I haven't seen Alice in years, and I have absolutely no idea where this beast came from.
Your Majesty, it wasn't my fault. It was Julia. She was the one who released the pigs. Please show mercy.
Lord Raymond.
At your service, sire.
Why is the emerald necklace I gave Julia hanging around the neck of a swin?
Perhaps Lady Julia was just amused and put it on the beast for fun. Don't just stand there. Take the necklace off immediately. Quick! After it! We must secure that necklace!
No need. Go tell Julia that she is to personally deliver that necklace back to me before the tea party begins tonight.
Sire, please calm your wrath. Good heavens, Julia has truly shattered the king's heart this time. There will be hell to pay.
Your Majesty, I have brought back the necklace you requested.
This very necklace was stained with your blood and mine, and you casually tossed it to a pig. Have you truly cast away every single piece of our past? Julia, I am speaking to you!
I fail to understand your meaning, sire.
Fail to understand? Very well, let me make it perfectly clear tonight. Did you truly take me for a fool?
He knew all along.
Julia, did you forget? You are the only person permitted to act as they please before me. Yet you abandoned me. Vanished for 3 whole years, and now you treat me with such coldness. How can you be so ruthless?
James,
Or perhaps, should I continue to address you as Alice?
Since you already know everything, do with me what you will.
Julia, after all this, is that truly the only thing you have to say to me?
What else should I say? Confess that the Alice who married you was an impostor? Tell you that your most trusted minister, Valdo, conspired with me to deceive you? And then watch both our families march to the scaffold?
Speak!
I have nothing to say.
Julia, just tell me the truth. No matter what happened, I swear I will not blame you.
Nothing.
Julia! Is that the only word you can offer me?
yes! I am heartless!
You are the supreme sovereign. If you so desire, every unwed lady in the realm would flock to your court. If you hadn't ordered the Earl to drag me back from that village, I would have had my freedom by now.
Do you resent me that much, enough to want to stay as far from me as possible? Not a single word of explanation for these 3 years of absence, and yet you blame me for causing you misery?
The tea party is about to commence. If you delay any further, sire, those adoring noble ladies will be left waiting.
Quite right. You can casually give away a necklace I risked my life for to a pig. There is really nothing you wouldn't dare do in this palace.
The world is filled with women who worship you, your majesty. You will undoubtedly find someone to your liking. Why not just grant me my release now rather than allowing us to grow to despise one another?
Julia, do you honestly believe this palace is a place you can just enter and exit at your own whim? One is the daughter of the Chancellor, and the other is a destitute girl abandoned in the countryside by an earl. Let me guess, which one of them chose to play me for a fool?
Does he know everything?
I will give you two choices. Either you show your true face starting from tonight's banquet and remain obediently by my side, or I will use this very necklace to chain you to me forever and let you witness firsthand how I send them all to the gallows.
Good heavens, are my aging eyes playing tricks on me? Why does Lady Julia suddenly look identical to Lady Alice?
James! What sort of madness has possessed you? Put me down this instant! I already agreed to remain in the palace and abandon that ridiculous makeup. Why are you still restraining me?
You are far too cunning. What if you slip away again just as you did 3 years ago? From this day forth you reside here. Attempt to flee and your grandmother in the village will be those to face the scaffold. Summon the maids to dress Lady Julia. If you fail to appear at the tea party shortly, you know the consequences.
Despicable wretch, using my grandmother to threaten me. Curse him.
Sire, regarding the attire, should I instruct the mistress of the wardrobe to prepare a lady-in-waiter's gown, or the royal garments fitting to Lady Alice?
There is no Alice here.
Understood, Your Majesty. Sire, might I ask, is the lady currently in the residence Julia, or is she Lady Alice? Your Majesty, I only ask out of concern. No matter who took whose place, impersonating royalty is a treason offense. I fear someone might use this to stir up trouble at the tea party shortly.
I haven't invited any ministers to tonight's gathering. Only the immediate court will be present.
Then I was merely overthinking, sire.
She is my wife. No matter what she does, how could I ever bring myself to blame her? I am simply furious that even now she refuses to tell me the truth.
Good heavens! The king personally carried that Julia all the way back to his chambers!
I honestly cannot fathom what His Majesty sees in that wretched creature.
Julia only caught his eye because she cakes her face in white powder to look unique among the other ladies. It's just a cheap trick.
Tonight, I will ensure I am the most captivating woman present. The king will be completely enchanted by me.
Heavens, who is this lady? I've never seen her around the court before. She is absolutely breathtaking. I know. Do you think she's a secret mistress the king has been keeping outside the palace? Wait, look closer. Doesn't she look incredibly familiar? I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. When His Majesty arrives, which of our styles do you think he'll admire most?
Is that even a question? Me, obviously. Tonight my complexion is whiter than the palace walls and my blush is more vibrant than the roses in the garden. My makeup is a flawless replication of Queen Elizabeth's classic look. The king will undoubtedly favour me.
James, what is it about that Julia that has you so enchanted? Do you have any idea how much chaos she has caused within these walls lately?
If it makes her happy, I would gladly hand her the very throne of Aurarian on a silver platter.
Stop this nonsense, I don't see through your little game. You are merely irritated that I kept these noble ladies at court, so you are using Julia just to spine me.
You are mistaken, mother.
In this world, only Alice has ever truly met my standards. I could tolerate any reckless thing you did for her sake, but as for this Julia, erase her from your mind. Look around this room, James. Every single woman here is far more exquisite than Julia. If you allow them to reside here a bit longer, you will inevitably fall for one of them.
Presenting His Majesty the King, and Her Majesty the Queen Mother.
Make sure you select a proper queen for yourself tonight, James. See? I told you. Every one of them eclipses Julia. Raise your heads, ladies. Let the king admire your beauty.
They are truly striking.
Did you hear that? The king just praised my beauty. Silence, you fool. His eyes are clearly fixed on me.
Has my sight failed me, or did someone leave the gates of the asylum wide open? Why are there so many replicas of Julia?
Your Majesty.
My brilliant crown prince. How truly blessed I am to become your bride.
Your current attire reminds me of an old acquaintance.
I am delighted it pleases you, sire. That herald didn't mislead me after all. This styling makes me the spitting image of Alice from years ago. Even the king is utterly entranced.
The aesthetic of Aurelia has never been narrow, tall, short, eccentric, or comical. Every style has its own poetic justification for existing.
It seems His Majesty genuinely adores this whimsical fashion. But have you noticed? That hideous Julia hasn't shown her face yet. Do you think the king finally threw her out of the palace? It's highly likely. Or perhaps she simply lacks a decent gown and is too humiliated to appear. Lord Raymond, it's far too crowded in there. Perhaps it's best if I return to my chambers.
Lady Julia, it is a direct royal command. You must remain within the king's line of sight at all times. Please, step forward.
Julia, since you've graced us with your presence, stop hiding and come inside.
Indeed, Julia. Come and show us just how utterly ridiculous your outfit is tonight.
Alice!
No. This is impossible. Alice vanished 3 years ago. How can she be standing here? Good heavens. Who is this woman?
Julia, pay respects to His Majesty the King, and Her Majesty the Queen Mother. Charlotte, I thought you said the king preferred crimson hair and powdered faces. What on earth is this? The king's tastes must have shifted. Didn't you hear him praising Chloe just a moment ago?
Could James have found Alice long ago and kept her hidden away within the palace walls? Julia, it truly has been a long time.
Your Majesty, I too never imagined I would return to this palace alive. You certainly know how to hide your light under a bushel, Julia. I had no idea you were such a beauty. The Earl's carriages haven't delivered a single grain of oats to the countryside in a decade. Is it really any surprise you failed to recognize me?
Why you?
Julia, come and take your seat beside me.
I am clumsy, sire. Having spent years tending swine in the provinces, I fear I might soil your royal vestments.
Damned woman, does remaining by my side cause you that much agony? Julia.
Your Majesty, since Julia is so unwilling, perhaps I might take that honor instead?
Very well. Go, Chloe. Take your seat beside me.
As you command, sire. How hypocritical, James. That display of devotion in the bathhouse earlier was nothing but an act. It appears Chloe is well on her way to becoming queen. What use is a pretty face? The king clearly feels nothing for her. What does her beauty matter now? I am the one seated at the sovereign's side. Good heavens! That emerald necklace around Julia's neck is absolutely divine.
Do you admire it, Chloe?
Immensely, sire. I would love nothing more than to possess an identical emerald piece.
I am afraid that particular necklace is the only one of its kind in the entire realm.
It is merely a string of common pebbles. Why make such a fuss over it? If you covet it so, take it.
Common pebbles? You are remarkably generous, Julia. You seem entirely too eager to part with the gifts I bestow upon you.
My generosity pale in comparison to your own vast heart, sire. Your bounty extends to every lady in the kingdom. I would need another decade just to match your benevolence.
Oh my, I could hardly accept. But are you truly certain you can bear to part with it, Julia? Tonight, Julia, I will not only claim your man, but I will strip away every single token he ever granted you.
Amy, deliver this necklace to Lady Chloe. Heavens, why do they constantly clash now that Julia has revealed her true face? That emerald necklace is her most treasured possession. Amy. Your Majesty!
Good God! Sire, summon the royal physician immediately!
Stand down. Pour more wine. Though, Chloe, if my memory serves, I believe I saw Julia fasten that very necklace around the neck of a swine earlier today.
How clever of you, Julia, offering me a trinket meant for a beast. I will have no part in such filth. Sire, let me tend to your wound.
Certain individuals never value what I give them. So if anyone sets their sights on her belongings, beware. They might very well be contaminated by beasts.
Indeed. So pray look to your own dignity, Your Majesty, lest you demean yourself by rummaging through the rebus heap.
I hereby decree that from this day forward, Chloe is elevated to the rank of High Lady in Waiting, with unfettered access to every corner of this palace.
Oh, my noble king, this is the supreme honor of my life.
My migraine returns. Quick, assist me to the gardens for some fresh air. God! Who could have guessed that Russian creature Julia was actually Alice all along?
Indeed, Your Majesty. It's no wonder the king lost all composure upon seeing her tonight.
For 3 long years, I did everything in my power to keep James so far all to the search portraits. I never anticipated she would return under a false identity.
But the king elevated Chloe to High Lady in Waiting tonight, did he not? Surely it won't be long before his affections shift toward her.
I remain unsettled. Chloe must sieve James's dial as swiftly as possible to secure the crown. We cannot allow James commit any further acts of madness for Julia's sake.
I understand completely, Your Majesty. I shall see to it immediately. Hypocrite, deceiver, odious James! Putting on such a devoted show earlier, only to swiftly run off with another woman. Detestable.
What use is a flawless face when the king still holds you in disdain?
Exactly. The king bestowed the rank of High Lady in Waiting upon Chloe tonight, a supreme distinction. Mark my words, she will be wearing the crown before long. You had best mind your place, Julia, and refrain from causing trouble, lest the king banish you to the stud to live among the swine permanently. Julia! What do you think you are doing? If you lot do not return to your stalls and feed your own kind, the palace swine will starve to death tonight. How utterly vulgar you are, Julia! Just wait, you will bring ruin upon yourself soon enough! The king bestowed the rank of High Lady in Waiting upon Chloe tonight, a supreme distinction. Mark my words, she will be wearing the crown before long. You hypocrite, James! I despise you! Julia, where are you going? Wait for me! Julia, those are the king's private chambers. You cannot simply force your way in.
Lady Julia, what is the meaning of this?
Out of my way.
As you wish. Have a pleasant evening.
What?
I believe I made it clear that no one enters without my leave. Get out!
I will do no such thing tonight.
Confound it. I must be losing my mind. Why does everyone look like that ruthless Julia now? I shall not say it again. Get out.
Where is Chloe? Where is that woman?
What?
Have the two of you already lain together? Answer me, James. Good heavens! Why is that wretched, filthy beast in my courtyard? Forgive me, Lady Chloe. I didn't mean to startle you. But I thought you left with His Majesty. Why have you returned so soon?
Do you truly harbor that much disdain for me, refusing even to sit by my side?
Sire, whatever do you mean? How could I ever hold you in disdain?
Chloe, what are you doing here?
Your Majesty, you elevated me to High Lady in Waiting tonight. I merely came to offer you my devotions.
Do not make me repeat myself. Get out!
Mark my words. What you witnessed tonight never transpired. If a single rumor of my banishment spreads through the court tomorrow, I will ensure you spend your nights in the sty with the swine.
I would never dare speak of it. I saw absolutely nothing tonight.
Julia, have you quite finished this madness?
Answer me! Where did she touch you tonight?
Whomever I permit to touch me is entirely none of your concern. Tell me, Julia, or should I address you as Alice? You are not my queen. By what authority do you question me? Any token I grant you is tossed away like refuse, yet now you presume to claim dominion over me? Silent now, are we? Tell me, what exactly were you doing hiding in that wretched village all these years? We endured so much together, yet you refused to disclose a single thing. Did you ever truly love me?
Love? One moment you play the devoted lover, and the next you flaunt another woman right before my eyes, and you dare question my love? Your devotion is a cheap commodity, James. James, what do you think you are doing? Release me.
Wait, his skin is burning. Has he been
Jealous? Me? Don't flatter yourself.
I knew it. My Julia could never bear the thought of another woman laying a single finger on me. Julia, come back to me. Be my queen once more.
Confound it! The king elevated me to High Lady in Waiter only yesterday. Why did he banish me from his chambers, leaving me to endure the wretched squealing of swike all night? What is his game?
Lady Chloe, disaster has struck. The guards are saying that Julia kicked open the doors to the royal chambers last night, and she hasn't emerged since.
That wretched wench.
Heaven knows what dark sorcery she used to make the king keep her there.
Go, prepare a tray of refreshments. I shall pay His Majesty a visit myself.
Good heavens, how did I lose my composure and succumb to him again? How am I supposed to escape this palace now?
Julia, does spending even a single fleeting moment with me in this bed cause you such utter torment?
How did you unravel that knot?
Have you forgotten, Julia? I was the one who taught you that very hitch 3 years ago. Did you truly believe you could ensnare me with my own technique?
My memory is rather treacherous these days. Your Majesty's spirits got the better of us both last night. It was an accident. Pray, think no more of it.
Think no more of it? When you were clawing and biting at me last night, I was foolish enough to believe you harbored some affection for me.
Affection? I assure you I have absolutely no interest in a man as deceitful as you.
Corner it! Corner that beast immediately!
Lord Raymond, do we still capture the beast?
Capture what beast? Can you not see His Majesty is engaged in matters of state?
So, the necklace you fastened around that swai was a mere replica?
I haven't the slightest notion what you are speaking of.
I knew it. You could never bring yourself to cost away my token on a mere beast. It seems your jealousy drove you straight into my arms last night. Julia, promise me you will never vanish from my side again. Remain here, and rule as my rightful queen.
You knew everything all along?
In Aurelia, uncovering anyone's hidden past is a simple task for me. Yet for 3 long years, I preferred to scour the world like a man possessed rather than use raw power to compel you. I was waiting. waiting for the day you would discard those absurd disguises, look into my eyes and confess that you are Julia, and that you are my Alice. Yet you refuse to grant me your trust.
Trust? In this cold, ruthless court, how could I gamble my very life on the word of a sovereign?
Too many years have slipped away, James. Everything has changed.
What has changed? I am the man I always was, and you remain yourself. Return to my side, and we can reclaim all that we lost.
In the province, a living swine is an animal, but once served upon the platter, it is merely pork. Do you truly consider them one and the same?
You dare compare me to a common beast, Julia?
Furthermore, whatever our past affections, your court is currently overrun with noble ladies. They claim to serve the Queen Mother, but we both know they are here solely to catch your eye.
If that is the thorn in your side, I shall banish every single one of them from this court by nightfall, stripping them down to the lowest commoners.
He would banish us all from the palace, for the sake of that hideous creature, Julia?
That wretched wench! To think the king's infatuation would drive him to such leathers! Lady Chloe, what are we to do? If this continues, she will monopolize the entire court, just as Lady Alice did years ago.
Do you truly harbor that much disdain for me? Refusing even to sit by my side?
Did it not strike you, Sheila, that without that ridiculous paint, Julia looks remarkably familiar? Now that you mention it, perhaps. But she is a daughter of the Earl's house, just as you are. A resemblance is only natural.
No! No! It is not me she resembles! Oh my God. Those eyes. The expression, she actually looks a bit like our Chloe. Thank you so much for the hint, my lord. It is Alice. Heavens, Julia? How can she bear the exact likeness of the missing Lady Alice?
Alice is Alice, and Julia is Julia. Two separate souls cannot simply merge into one without cause. Unless Julia never truly vanished 3 years ago. Unless she usurped the identity of Vato's daughter and became Alice. The true Alice must have been unable to weigh. Valti, desperate to preserve his family's standing, orchestrated this entire deception alongside Julia.
Lady Chloe, this is high treason. It carries the penalty of the scaffold. If this comes to light, our entire earldom could be ruined.
The scaffold? What of it? The prophecy declared me the true queen. Why should a common impostor sit upon my throne? Sheila, dispatch a rider immediately. Deliver this portrait and the truth of this fraudulent marriage to my father outside the walls. If my father exposes Valdi before the entire Privy Council, both Julia and that old fox will face the gallows, and the crown will finally be mine.
I never realized there were such deep misunderstandings between you and His Majesty. Still, if the king genuinely banished the other noble ladies for your sake, your romance will be legendary throughout the realm.
Banish them from court. Even if James agreed to it, the council would never permit it.
But didn't you tell the king last night that you would only accept his crown once he cleared the palace? Do you truly harbor no desire to wed him?
Precisely because I know it is an impossibility, I used it as a pretext. Any noble lady in this court is fit to be James's queen, except me.
But why should that be?
I have known James for so many years. I know exactly what price he paid to secure that throne. I refuse to see him clash with the church and the nobility for my sake.
I confess I am entirely lost, Julia. If this little beast hadn't burst in today with that replica, how long would you and the king have remained at odds? I only pray that this creature brings you and His Majesty eternal bliss.
Since fate has bound us, from this day forth your name shall be Clover.
Lady Julia, His Majesty requests your presence in the study. He wishes to consult with you on a matter of importance.
James, what are you doing? Release me at once!
The Privy Council spent the morning protesting my decree to clear the court of those ladies. It has left me in a foul mood.
Those old foxes are counting on their daughters to elevate their houses. Of course they would protest. Besides, those ladies are quite stunning. Are you certain you won't reconsider one of them?
No matter their beauty, they pale in comparison to you. And you are the only woman destined to wear this dress. This was the gown from 3 years ago. I had the master tailors alter it to perfection. I thought perhaps the original wasn't splendid enough, which is why you chose to abandon me and flee. Now that it is remade, does it please you?
It is beautiful. But James, if you truly defy the council and banish those ladies from me, they will surely make you pay a heavy price.
Which is why I have already taken certain precautions in secret.
What?
I am well aware that Earl Bernard has treated you with utter neglect for the past decade. Tell me truly, Do you harbor even a shred of affection for that so-called family?
My father is a selfish hypocrite. Even Vatu showed me more kindness than he ever did. I severed all attachment to that house long ago.
Sire, Earl Bernard requests an audience.
Admit them all, and summon the other dukes to attend as well.
Your Majesty, I bring to light a grave deception. The Alice who wed you 3 years ago was an absolute fraud. Earl Bernard, mind your tongue. You speak rank slander.
It is no slander. Sire, the reason you found no trace of Alice these past 3 years is because the woman you wed was not Valdi's daughter at all. It was my own daughter, Julia. Disaster. Did the king summon the entire council today because he uncovered the truth long ago and intends to make an example of me?
Earl Bernard, do not hurl such reckless accusations without proof. We came today to resolve the matter of the court ladies.
The absolute fool. If he wishes to ruin himself, he shouldn't drag the rest of us down with him.
Your Majesty, every word is the absolute truth. A simple inquiry will yield the facts. However, seeing your current infatuation with Julia, I suspect you already deduced her identity. While your Majesty is merciful enough to spare her, Valtu's deception of the crown is a treason offense. It demands the gallows. Am I to understand, Earl Bernard, that you are formally denouncing Lord Valto for conspiring with your own flesh and blood, Julia, to usurp the identity of the true Alice? Precisely, Shy.
I had only ever heard rumors that you abandoned your own daughter in the provinces for a decade without a second thought. I never anticipated that you would now personally seek to march her to the scaffold.
Do you not fear that I might banish the entire house of Bernard from my realm for this?
Julia committed a capital crime. She severed all ties with my house long ago. I fear not your wrath, sire. I only seek to protect you from Vati's treachery.
To think such parents actually exist in this world. My own father seeks to deliver me to the headsman with his own hands.
Severed ties.
Your Majesty, if the Earl's words are validated, we implore you to execute the law upon Lord Varti.
We implore your Majesty to execute the law upon Lord Valdi.
Chloe's stratagem worked flawlessly. By using this to tear Vad down, Julia will be executed and Chloe will finally claim the crown.
Since you stand in such absolute solidarity, perhaps you would care to send me to the scaffold alongside them.
Your Majesty, what can you possibly mean by that?
3 years ago, had I not conspired with Valti to use that royal wedding as a snare to draw out the rebel lords, do you truly believe any of you would be standing on this soil today? Valdi acted on my authority when he brought Julia from the province to secure the deception. I orchestrated this affair from the very inception. It is you, Earl Bernardard, who willfully distorts the facts. What is your true design here?
How is it that I have absolutely no recollection of assisting the king in such a manner?
So that was the truth of the matter.
The king knew all along? How can this be?
Forgive me, your Majesty. I only spoke out of desperate concern for your royal safety. Since Lord Valdi never deceived the crown, praise be to God for his protection.
I was unaware my safety weighed so heavily on your mind. Since you hold Julia in such utter disdain, from this day forward, she is no longer your daughter.
Furthermore, I hereby proclaim Julia as my rightful queen. She shall reign as the most exalted woman in this kingdom. Any insolence directed toward my queen shall be answered as treason against my own person.
What? How can this be? Chloe was supposed to be queen. How did everything fall apart?
Raymond, remove Aunard from my sight. Banish his entire house from the capital. They are never to set foot within these palace walls again.
Mercy, your Majesty! Forgive me, sire!
Julia rendered invaluable service to the crown during the rebellion. If I catch even a whisper of disrespect towards her hereafter, you all know the penalty. That is all. Vacate the chamber.
You are a cunning devil, aren't you? Resolving a treason scandal with a few fabricated words. Tell me truth. When you wed me 3 years ago, did you already know I wasn't the true Alice?
I hadn't the slightest notion.
And yet you delivered that speech with such absolute conviction before the entire council?
I only played the part to ensure you would finally accept your place as my queen without further protest. Julia, swear you will never vanish from my life again.
I shall take it under advisement.
Under advisement? You still think to abandon me, Julia? I think not. I refuse to permit it.